Exercise number 13. Yes and start. Honorable Speaker, Sir, to meet the needs of Amrit Kal and to facilitate optimum regulation in the financial sector, public consultation as necessary and feasible will be brought to the process of regulation making and issuing subsidiary directions full stop to simplify ease and reduce cost of compliance. Financial sector regulators will be requested to carry out a comprehensive review of existing regulations full stop. For this, they will consider suggestions from public and regulated regulated entities. Full stop. Time limits to decide the applications under various regulations will also be laid down. Full stop. To enhance business activities in GIFT IFSC, the following measures will be taken. Full stop. Delegating powers under the SEZ Act to IFSCA to avoid dual regulation, setting up a single window IT system for registration and approval from IFSCA, SEZ authorities, etc. Full stop. Permitting acquisition financing by IFSC banking units of foreign banks, establishing a subsidiary of Exim Bank for trade refinancing, amending IFSCA Act for statutory provisions for arbitration, ancillary services, and avoiding dual regulation under SFZ Act, and recognizing offshore derivative instruments as valid contracts. Full stop. To improve bank governance and enhance investors' protection, certain amendments to the Banking Regulation Act, the Banking Companies Act, and the Reserve Bank of India Act are proposed. Stop next paragraph. To build capacity of functionaries and professionals in the securities market, SEBI will be empowered to develop, regulate, maintain, and enforce norms and standards for education in the National Institute of Securities Markets, and to recognize award of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Full stop. A central processing center will be set up for faster response to companies through centralized handling of various forms filed with field offices under the Companies Act. Full stop. For investors to reclaim unclaimed shares and unpaid dividends from the Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority will ease. An integrated IT portal will be established. Full stop. Digital payments continue to find wide acceptance. Full stop. In 2022, they show increase of a 76% in transactions and 91% in value full stop. Fiscal support for this digital public infrastructure will continue in 2023-24 full stop. For commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, a one-time new small savings scheme, Mahila Saman Savings Certificate will be made available for a 2-year period up to March 2025 full stop. This will offer deposit facility up to rupees 2 lakh. Stop next paragraph. The maximum deposit limit for senior citizen savings scheme will be enhanced from rupees 15 lakh to rupees 30 lakh. Stop. The maximum deposit limit for monthly income account scheme will be enhanced from rupees 4.5 lakh to rupees 9 lakh for single account and from rupees 9 lakh to rupees 15 lakh for joint account full stop. The entire 50-year loan to states has to be spent on capital expenditure within 2023-24 full stop. Most of this will be at the discretion of states, but a part will be conditional on states increasing their actual capital expenditure full stop. Parts of the outlay will also be linked to or allocated for the following purposes: scrapping old government vehicles, full stop, urban planning reforms and actions, financing reforms in urban local bodies to make them credit worthy for municipal bonds, housing for police personnel above or as part of police stations, full stop, constructing unity malls, children and adolescents, libraries and digital infrastructure and state share of capital expenditure of central schemes, full stop. States will be allowed a fiscal deficit of rupees 3.5% of GSDP, of which 0.5% will be tied to power sector reforms. Stop next paragraph. The revised estimate of the total receipts other than borrowings is rupees 24 lakh crore, of which the net tax receipts are rupees 21 lakh crore, full stop. The revised estimate of the total expenditure is rupees 42 lakh crore, full, of which the capital expenditure is about rupees 7.3 lakh crore, full stop. The revised estimate of the fiscal deficit is 6.4% of GDP, adhering to the budget estimate, full stop. Coming to 2023-24, the total receipts other than borrowings and the total expenditure are estimated at rupees 27 lakh crore and rupees 45 lakh crore respectively, full stop. The net tax receipts are estimated at rupees 23 lakh crore, full stop. The fiscal deficit is estimated to be 5.9% of GDP, full stop. In my budget speech for 2021-22, I had announced that we plan to continue the path of a fiscal consolidation, reaching a fiscal deficit below 4.5% to by 2025-26, with a fairly steady decline over the period, full stop. We have adhered to this path, and I reiterate my intention to bring the fiscal deficit below 4.5% of GDP by 2025-26, full stop. To finance the fiscal deficit in 2023-24, the net market borrowings from dated securities are estimated at rupees 11.8 lakh crore, full stop. The balance financing is expected to come from small savings and other resources estimated at rupees 15.5 15 point lakh crore, stop and over.